Linny, who had always wanted to be a mom. Since she was a little girl, she dreamed of having a baby and starting a family. Now, as an adult, she had been dating her boyfriend Dave for 4 years. Their anniversary was coming up, and he invited her to dinner. Linny and her best friend Kate thought he would finally propose. That same day, Kate discovered she was pregnant. Linny, who worked as a teacher, was teaching her class about love in Romeo and Juliet. When Dave called, he asked her to pick up his watch from his house before dinner. She took this as a sign that he was about to propose. When she got there, she found not only his watch, but also a beautiful dress. Excited, she put it on and rushed to the restaurant, thinking it would be the perfect night. But things went wrong. Instead of proposing, Dave began acting strangely. He ordered a cake, making Linny think there was a ring inside, but it was empty. Then he shocked her by saying he wanted a threesome and had already invited another woman. Linny was heartbroken. Even worse, she realized the dress she was wearing belonged to the other woman. Angry and humiliated, she grabbed the woman's dress, stormed out, and cried. The next day, Linny felt terrible. Instead of teaching her class about love, she angrily told her students that love was a joke. She became so frustrated that she burned their books. The fire caused chaos, and everyone had to leave the building. Linny ran away before anyone could see that she had started it. Kate tried to comfort her, saying Dave wasn't the right guy, but nothing helped. Linny then found out that Kate was pregnant, which made her feel worse because she had always wanted to have a baby first. She pretended to be happy for Kate, but inside she was devastated. At school, another teacher, Shirley, mocked Linny her being 40 and still single. To make things worse, Shirley announced that she was pregnant too. One day, while at a coffee shop, Linny saw Shirley coming and didn't want to talk to her. She pretended to be friends with a random man sitting nearby. Funny enough, his name was Josh, and they even wore matching clothes, which made them laugh. Later, Linny went shopping with Kate for maternity clothes. While Kate was in the restroom, Linny tried on a pregnancy dress and stuffed a fake baby belly underneath. A woman saw her and assumed she was pregnant. Nervous, Linny lied and said she'd been pregnant since Thanksgiving. Before leaving, she secretly took the fake belly with her. Back at school, Linny saw Kate and Shirley growing closer, which made her feel lonelier. While browsing online, she found a pregnancy yoga class and decided to go wearing her fake belly. On the way, strangers treated her differently. They smiled, gave up their seats, and even called her beautiful. At the class, she struggled to fit in and eventually fell over. That's when she met Megan, a kind woman who believed Linny's story about being a single mom. Megan invited her over for dinner. Later, at Kate's gender reveal party, Shirley teased Linny about her pregnancy and dared her to reveal her baby's gender. Frustrated, Linny snapped and pushed Kate into the pool. She stormed out. That night, Linny went to Megan's house for dinner, but things went wrong when Megan's son playfully stabbed her fake belly with a knife. Before she could react, Josh arrived and was surprised to see she was pregnant since he hadn't noticed before. Linny quickly lied, saying it happened around Thanksgiving. They talked and began connecting, but then her fake belly caught fire. She ran to the bathroom to fix it before anyone noticed. Megan later checked on her and they had a heartfelt talk about motherhood. Linny felt guilty and almost confessed, but she couldn't. She later told her coworker Fallon everything. Fallon was shocked and said Linny needed serious help, maybe even 10 doctors. One day, while shopping with Kate again, Linny ran into Megan and her son. Panicking, she hid under a pile of toys. While hiding, Josh called and invited her ice skating. The next day, they went skating together, laughing and talking. Josh asked why she wanted to be a mom. Linny explained that she never had a real family, so she always dreamed of creating one. But later, she grew sad. Kate didn't want her around once the baby was born, saying Linny was acting jealous. This led to a fight between them. Meanwhile, Josh invited Linny on a yacht. They had a wonderful time, and he asked if they were officially dating. Linny joked at first, but then admitted they were. They kissed and danced under the stars until Dave suddenly showed up. He saw her fake belly and assumed she was having his baby. Linny quickly lied, saying, "That night on Thanksgiving, when you fell asleep, I went out shopping." Before he could ask more, she ran away. The next day, Megan visited Linny at school. Since she didn't have her fake belly on, she stuffed a balloon under her shirt. Megan invited her to a workshop for moms-to-be. Linny went, but things turned awkward when Fallon showed up pretending to be pregnant too. They argued in front of everyone. Later, Megan asked Lenny to babysit her son, Jacob. Hesitant but agreeing, Lenny began telling him a story, but Josh soon arrived and played with Jacob instead. Lenny admired how natural Josh was with children. Later, in his garage, she tried to keep her fake pregnancy a secret by setting strange rules. Josh couldn't touch or see her. She even blindfolded him. But then the garage door opened and kids outside saw everything, leaving Lenny humiliated. Soon after, Josh confessed that he truly liked and trusted her. Overwhelmed with guilt, Lenny ran away. The next day, she told Fallon everything, desperate to fix the mess. But Shirley overheard and misunderstood, believing Lenny really was pregnant but didn't want the baby. Shirley rushed to tell Kate. The next day, Kate asked Lenny how she was feeling. Not knowing what Kate had heard, Lenny just said she was fine. Later, at Kate and Shirley's baby shower, Megan and her family were there too. Still pretending, Lenny stuffed pieces of chicken under her dress to make her belly round. But then the worst happened. Shirley grabbed a microphone and announced, "Lenny is pregnant but doesn't want the baby. We all need to convince her to keep it." Everyone was shocked. Megan and Josh looked at Lenny with betrayal and walked away. She was left alone. Later, Kate talked to her privately. They had a deep conversation in which Kate admitted that having a baby without Lenny's support was harder than she thought. The two made up and became friends again. A few days later, Lenny visited Megan and explained that she had always wanted a real family. That's why she had done all those crazy things. Megan listened, but Josh was still upset. Lenny tried to make things right, telling him, "Yes, I lied about everything, but my love for you is real. Can we start over?" Josh didn't answer, so Lenny walked away heartbroken. A few days later, Dave showed up at Lenny's house. Thinking quickly, she put on her fake belly again and told him, "Yes, these are your babies." Dave was horrified and started crying. Seeing his reaction, Lenny finally told him the truth, but instead of getting angry, Dave shamelessly suggested they sleep together one last time. Lenny refused and kicked him out. Kate eventually had her baby and life at school went back to normal. Then one day, Josh finally returned to Lenny. They reunited, and that's how the story ended. If you want to find out, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video.